Here we are again, happy as can be. Now, let's talk. Today's Sunday, of course, is not a day for servile work. And you of a certain vintage would remember when we had family stores and you might get the newsagent opened until 1 o'clock for newspapers. And you might get an odd shop open just to for people that might be short of this, that, and the other. But they closed on a Sunday. Sunday was a day of rest and devoted to going to Holy Mass and all the rest of it when we had family stores. The secular crowd gradually engineered in such a way as they're no longer a feature of Irish life. We have multiples and supermarkets open every day of the week. And they would want to respect Sunday and do what they do in France. They close. You get a boulangerie, which is for bread and rolls that are these French rolls that they're very fond of. And sometimes you can get something with cheese and all the rest of it. We got it when we were in France, which myself and my late wife were quite a bit. But we knew on Sunday the way it was, and you won't get petrol stations open either. And no lorries on the roads. They all have to get into these places where they can stay overnight. There's a lot of type of places, and they can get water or wherever it is and take it handy on the Sunday. So that's what they do in France, and I think they do it in Germany as well. I'm not too sure, but that's the way it should be done here also. These multiples should give their, but that's the way it should be done here also. These multiples should give their staff some day off that they can, and people, supermarkets and shopping centres. That's the way to do things, isn't it? In any event, today I did indoor work. I hoovered, mind you. Um, you've got to take things up off the floor and all the rest of it. And then I knocked down one or two things. But look, you know, it didn't break anything. So you're going around. I have a lot of stuff on various chest of drawers, not a chest of drawers, a nice little thing there. So I have to take things up off the floor to try and hoover. So I hoovered every room and that. And it's a tiresome old job at my age. And then I have tiles in the kitchen and tiles in the hall and tiles in the bathroom. They're non-slip tiles in the bathroom. So I have a that I can use a mop and a wash up liquid and start it. It's another tough job too, but it's kind of indoors. It's not servile work. It's just trying to do it, and I do it every maybe 3 weeks because I don't be doing it, but it needs to be done. And I did the fireplace, and one surprised amount of cobwebs there was in the fireplace because I'm not using it. So I had to do a good clear out there and dust everything and that, you know. So like I was busy. And this third, I said I labor up my work for God, like, and but you know sometimes you get kind of irritable or something, and you knock something over, and you're not just as holy as you might think you might be. So I don't know what way you operate. Probably if you're young and your wife is alive and active, they often do that great job and keep the place ship shape, Bristol fashion, because the husband is out working, and the ideal is that they have a family and the mother is at home, not out working as well and putting children into creches, or not, and only have maybe one or two and all this secular type of thing. This crowd is ruling the roost here is all trying to discourage families, aren't they? They have a despicable agenda. Have to resist it, don't we? And certainly John Malone, the Christian TV Ireland project, I object to it and what they're doing. And they're always like snakes trying to destroy and changing the name of hospitals that had religious names, putting secular stuff on them, like creeping. So they're going to be resisted. And they're making speeches at this recent Fianna Fáil Ardèche. You'd never think that they're actually do the opposite of what they're yapping about. Very statesmanlike, but the actual what they've done is terrible in power. Mr. Martin did away with the below cost grocery order that protected some family stores, so more closed. You never think he'd listen to a speech. Not at all. I heard it. Then he come on about climate, and it probably the wettest April since time began. And when I was growing up, there was none of this yap about climate or anything like it. It's only when they started denying Catholic faith, suddenly they're into the climate and all this. And acting the fool. God made the world and he'd finish it for goodness sake. Be careful of what you do. None of us do anything that interfering with ordinary Joe Soap, so stop yapping about it. We don't do anything to interfere with it. And when it's raining, and the sun is shining, we like to see it. We haven't seen too much of it in this month. I had to cut the grass yesterday with me push on more, and I tell you, that was a turn out job too. And anyway, we won't say no more. Enjoy the rest. I just finished with the evening prayer to our Blessed Mother, and that's it. So I could talk for a lot longer. I can't be overdoing it, not right. But it's good to talk, good to share, isn't it? And I'm sharing, and some of you will identify it, and some of you won't. Some of you are out shopping. Shopping you drop. Shouldn't be open, them shops. People should be able to visit their relatives and friends and those that need a bit of a visit. They don't be too good at that, I can tell you. Lucky enough, I have some very good friends. I'm going up to my good friend Eamon on Friday. Good friend Oliver. And and a couple of other good friends for donkey's years. Yeah. Yes, sorry. So there we are. Enjoy the rest of your evening. No, I'll do the Blessed Mother now, the evening prayer to our Blessed Mother. I love it. Bye now.